Hello, everybody. How are you? We are back again. Tuesday, the last week of Love Island, season 11. Oh my God.
Imagine that. This is our final Tuesday with Love Island.
I know. It's been pretty amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, for those that don't know, this is LABRISH Live. I was going to say Love Island Live, imagine. Who knows? Maybe one day. LABRISH Live, where we talk about our favorite reality TV shows from a Black perspective. And for those that don't know, I'm all things sugar and shade Sade. And I'm here with...
I am Nana, aka the Black Fairy, aka Dark and Lovely.
Yes. And guys, as you're coming in, a few of you have been chatting a lot, though, to be honest. Seriously. No. I'm hoping that you're booping the like button as you're chatting. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Seriously. See, a few of you may have watched Street Rate last night.
None of you sent me clips, though, so that I could show the masses. No. You didn't follow through on the assignment.
That's not necessary. That's not necessary at all. But I hope I was entertaining. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. I told you. I warned you about the singing. I warned you. I just started in the wrong key. It wasn't my fault. Do you know what I mean? And I was young.
Life for Bodge had a great suggestion of a screening to take place in a membership live.
Oh gosh.
That may happen. We can watch it all together.
You know what? Like the cringe. So this is why I feel like I was in my right to be speaking on reality, because me too, I've been on reality and the cringe. I was cringy, man. Parts. It makes it I'll be too icky to watch it back with everybody else. Way too icky. Seriously. But yes. Nana, what do people need to do if they want to join the 104 gang?
Well, what you do need to do is sign up to our YouTube membership. I will be dropping the link in the chat as soon as I find my phone. I don't know why it's gone missing again. But yes, so it's just $1.99 and you will get an extra episode every week as well from us.
Yeah.
And now that we're over that 100 membership mark, we will start doing membership lives. We're just going to work out our schedules and then we're going to start that. And that will be a chance for you to tell us what you want from us. We can solve your dilemmas and it will be a lovely little family chat. We are on the road to 200.
Yes, we've got a new goal.
Yes. Actually, you know, we're on 106. 2 more people.
Ooh.
In the evening. So
look at that.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Love that.
94 away from our new goal.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. I appreciate it. Tell a friend. Sign up to that membership, man. Seriously. What was I gonna say? So yeah, we might as well just get into it, man. Seriously. It was a I kind of like, what was the family day? It's a family day episode. Do you know what I mean? We saw the fallout from after the grafties as well. Sean's strangely thinking that he can't be a shit stirrer because he didn't win an award for it. It's very strange thinking logic there, in my opinion. There's an Ayo telling Ayo's brother telling Ayo that he preferred MIMII. It's very, very strange behavior there. Yeah. So what was your one word to sum up the episode then, Nana?
Okay. My one word for this one. What springs to mind? You know what? It was thrilling. I can't lie, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but purely Ayo's brother's admission, because I knew it wasn't going to end there. But yes, I was thrilled.
My one word
was,
well, is it 2 words? 2 words. Cover up. I just feel like this is just like cover up behavior for what we witnessed the day before. Do you know what I mean? Because Jessie's mad. I'm sorry. I don't know how she's getting away with this madness. Sean, I don't know how he's getting away. Even Joey, nah. Nah. They try to make us forget, because remember, like, everyone was annoyed with each other in the morning, and then when the families come, oh, it's lovey-dovey again.
Yeah.
Didn't
You
like
know,
it.
it's easy for that shit to take place, but I feel you. You know, I know what you're saying. It was like a plaster over the shit, but remember, it always bubbles back up again. So let's see.
Exactly. So, what are people saying? Oh, we didn't even say hi. Sorry, my bad. I'm all over the place today.
There is a foot. There's a lot of you in the place.
So we could just do one word.
Quick, yeah, I'll do the one word. Hang on, let me scroll to it. We have T Gaddis says unnecessary. Destiny Love says family. Rudo says wholesome. Mad Dimmy says unnecessary. Aaliyah Shaw says neutral. I hear that. KW says craziness. Luminescent Dream says weird but bland. I know what you're saying. Monica says cool runnings, aka Ayo. Saf says snooze fest. Lily says Mimi aunties. And Proverb says yawn. And Joy Wealth says mummy. And Amal says slow. Yeah. And TV says my one word, underwhelming.
No, I feel it. I think as we get down to the final, it does get a bit like that. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just kind of like filler episodes and that sort of thing. Okay, so kicking off. So we saw the episode after the grafties. Everybody's annoyed and having little mini debrief sessions with each other. We see Matilda, MIMII, and Nicole, and Matilda's just like, I think she was trying to separate herself from Sean. She was just like, we've got opposing views, do you know what I mean? And, you know, it looks mad to me and that sort of thing. MIMII does point out that he looks like he's trying to just back Joey all the time and everything. We see Kieran, Josh, and Reuben. Josh is rattled by the scenes that he witnessed in front of everybody. Why have I put Ribena? Reuben. Reuben basically says, like, look, I don't agree how she was up there crawling around, like, do you know what I mean, on the floor. And Kieran agrees. He says it looks a little bit sneaky. We do see, was you going to say something to Sam?
I was going to say, like, I'm glad that at the table, Josh really did hold it down. He didn't let it show, like, how rattled he was. And their conversation, I was like, that is absolutely justified. And I'm glad it's happening away from Joey and flipping Sean, so that it could have turned into a spectacle. Like MIMII got lucky, like doubly lucky. That he's able to just chat with some sensible guys, so that it's not like that. Like, it's like she's getting so much luck. It's like MIMII. It's a madness. It's a madness what we all witnessed. Like, but I'm glad that Josh is holding it down for her.
Yeah. And then we see Joey talking to Ayo and Sean. Jesse comes over, but he doesn't even really acknowledge her, like stop his conversation, pause or anything. She literally puts her hand out, like, come with me. Do you know what I mean? Then he starts like saying, oh, you know, he believes that he's in trouble. He's saying that Ayo's got away with everything. I don't know what Ayo really done, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? And like everyone's trying to stick it on him, you know, in his way. So anyway, he speaks to Jesse, and yeah, that chat didn't necessarily go too well. Jesse was trying to make him understand that do you know what I mean, like where he kind of went wrong, and Joey's just like, no, try to be a good friend. Do you know what I mean? Everybody knows the terrace is for kissing. Like, I see her sitting on the floor waiting for Ayo. What is that supposed to tell me? And to be fair to him, true.
Yes.
True. But you just went about it all the wrong way, as far as I'm concerned. Jesse's just like, look, the way you kind of come across, it did not look good. Do you know what I mean? Like, where is the reflection? Like, do you know what I mean? On like your part in this blowout. And Joey's just like, literally, he said, what are you talking about? He's so rude. Jesse just loses her patience at this point. She's just like, you know what? Like, you keep on saying that you say there's a secret mission, then you didn't expose the secret mission. Do you know what I mean? And it means that you didn't keep the secret. Do you know what I mean? Because you mentioned it, so you literally exposed it. You know, he's like, no, I didn't do that. The secret mission still didn't come out. are you all right? So they're going back and forth.
Was Joey observing something else? Like, I was like, what are you talking about, Joey?
People keep on giving him credit like he's this secret genius, and I maintain this guy.
He was the one that exposed it. It's like, well, how are you being like, I didn't expose it? You literally was. It's just arguing with somebody for arguing's sake.
Yeah.
But she still needs to stop that.
Yes, because she done that again to him, and it was just, well, not to him. She done it again, and I'm just like I don't mind this to Joey, but seriously, you're way too comfortable with that. Do you know what I mean? Like someone else is going to tell you much different, babe. Like honestly, but he still talks over her, so he doesn't have any power anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like seriously, she just, I don't know where she got that from, maybe from TikTok or something. And they literally just start shouting at each other. Yeah. Then we cut to Kieran, Josh, and Reuben again, and Kieran basically was then saying, you know, while you can hear the argument going on in the background, like there's so many times that he's had to stick up for Jessie because Joey has been like embarrassing her and basically calling him such a prick. Josh is just like, yeah, he thinks he's messing up my thing when actually he's just messing up his own thing. Do you know what I mean? I don't really agree. I don't think Jessie's not that girl. She's going to deal with whatever Joey throws at her. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
she's on Joey. But the more he doesn't listen to her, the less likely she is to kind of stick around long term. I think that she, especially when you see her parents as well, I think she's very much affirmed, like she has self-esteem, and I don't think Joey is like gonna hold her. Really, I don't think they're gonna last much longer, and I think it's gonna be. I think Jessie is gonna dump him.
Well, I don't know.
She knows the desperation. Like
I don't know.
She ain't gonna work with that. She ain't gonna stick around for him.
No, because she would have think like this anyway. Like I don't think so. I think fame is a very, very alluring thing. Do you know what I mean? And if Joey can get her into rooms or, you know, talking to the right people, there's no difference between her and Grace as far as I'm concerned. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she'll do whatever it takes to get to where she wants to get. Like, I don't think she's gonna take some moral high ground because Joey's disrespected her. No, not at all. She would have seen it.
I think when she gets out and public perception to Joey, she's bouncing. I give them a month. I don't even know if they last that long, but I don't think she's hanging about at all.
I don't think that'll be on her terms.
Joey is a bit too washed. His only fan is literally Sean. Like,
but Sean, she doesn't even have she's not like, I don't know. This is her ticket. I don't think she's going to get another opportunity like this. Do you know what I mean? So she'll have to weigh that one up. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so then we went back to Joey and Jessie, and you know, Joey's like proclaiming, I was so involved. Do you know what I mean? It was easy to see the messenger. Do you know what I mean? Jessie is just so annoyed right now. She's just like, literally, I actually can't talk to you. She gets up, she walks away, and she's just like, I'm tapping out. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. I can't do this on the outside. Yeah.
Didn't even last 24 hours.
You know what I mean? This is what I'm saying. Like, seriously. You're talking anyway, we'll get there.
What was he trying to explain with I was so involved? I was really like, Joey, what the hell are you talking about? All you had to do was tell Ayo, you told him, he said no, you told her, that's it. That's literally your involvement in it. It's not like, oh, I was integral, I was trying to get them back together. It's like, that wasn't actually what took place. Like, it was very fast. MIMII was stupid for speaking to Joey anyway.
Yeah,
it's unnecessary.
100%. 100%. So we see Joey and Reuben. So Reuben tries to kind of like talk to Joey and like see what's going on. Do you know what I mean? Who asked him though? Do you know what I mean? He was just like, Joey was just like, look, if you want to talk about anything deep, I don't have time for that right now. Do you know what I mean? Reuben's like, no. What it is that it's not nice seeing Jessie walk away like that. Do you know what I mean? Innit? She brings out the best in you. She brings out the real Joey, not just Joey Essex. Joey's just like, I know that. Like, I actually know that. Reuben's like, you got a good woman there. Do you know what I mean? And it's not worth potentially losing her. you know, or what, you know, and that type of thing. Joe's just like, yeah, I know that, and I'm not being rude, but I don't need you to tell me nothing about nothing.
Oh, it was hard. I was like, Reuben. Why was Reuben involved?
Reuben is just eggs up. He is just an eggs up, chatty patty. Do you know what I mean? That kind of thing.
I should have said Reuben always trying to save a white girl.
Bro.
Like Bob said, Reuben is a punk. Like I was literally like, Reuben, he's not your brethren. He has never shown anything to say he would listen to you. He's already said he's not in the mood to talk. Why are you coming to labour your point to him? Like, she like, he's lucky that he got a light cussing, but it was a cussing nonetheless by Joey.
Yeah.
No. I mean, he took it on the chin, but I wouldn't.
No way, you're mad. Like, who are you talking to? Like, again, who are you talking to? But I think from Joey's perspective, there's like, he's just boying him, innit? There's 10 years, there's a 10-year gap between them two. Like, Reuben's 23. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So it's just like, who are you, like, bro? I don't need to brought that up.
He should have honed in on that. He should have been like, you're a 33-year-old big hardback man. Like, you need to know how to talk to your girl. And I've already told you that you don't talk to her properly. Like, you need to have a proper, like, no, you can't let Joey talk to you like that and then you just walk away with your tail between your legs.
That's crazy.
Never.
That's actually crazy. I just think he's just eggs up, just trying to get involved in a he had no business talking to Joey to put himself in a position where Joey will talk to him crazy. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And then do nothing about it.
Exactly. Wow. Realistically, that was his moment to tell Joey about himself.
Yeah.
And he bottled it. It was shit. And now all of us flipping blacks are embarrassed for you.
Ridiculous. So then we see in the kitchen Sean, Matilda, MIMII. I think Nicole is there too. Do you know what I mean? Sean was actually walking over. MIMI's just like, don't give us that face that we're all mad at you right now. Do you know what I mean? Sean doubled down. He's just like, look, I'm entitled to my opinions, you know? Nicole's like, well, there's opinions and there's putting your nose in all the time, you know? Sean does say to Nicole, well, you get in people's business too. Like, you put your nose in people's business too. And Matilda in Johnson, she's just like, yeah, but she only does it when it's valid, you know? You know, MIMII tries to pull him up. She's just like, you know what? If you've got all these opinions, why wouldn't you just bring those people to the side and just tell them directly? And she was just like, yeah, well, I don't really think about it. You know, I just, you know, in the moment, that's when I voiced my opinion. And I was just like, this guy is just a simpleton. Like, I just don't, he's got very simple thought processes. Very simple. Funny, bro.
And this is the thing, actually. Jordan Parker is asking also, is Sean slow? He was coming across very slow. Like, are you purposefully not understanding what they're saying to you, or do you not grasp what you're doing?
I think it's a bit of both. I really do. Do you know what I mean? Like, because he was saying like, oh, it's my personality that I would just voice my opinion. But first of all, you was just 2 seconds ago, you said you didn't think about anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, so no, but now it's a cornerstone of your personality. Okay, and we're only seeing it these final weeks. Okay, MIMI's just like, look, but you're not voicing your opinion to the person who you should be voicing to it. He's like, who's that then?
Who's that then? Like, I was literally like, I don't know how they all keep their cool.
No, I don't know.
Because even if we're acting, I'm switching.
Yeah.
Who's that then? Especially to MIMII. Like, you've been talking about me for weeks. About who's that then? You have never come to me and said any of these things. It's actually amazing. I don't know how they're keeping their cool.
I don't know. They must get grilled, though.
Nicole was losing it, but MIMII, I don't know how she was being so like. No.
She was still talking to him. It was just weird. It was a weird flex to me. So she tells him, like, you know, that would be me, Josh, or Grace. Do you know what I mean? She didn't even say it with tone either. There'll be no way I couldn't say that in a way that you would feel like, what's wrong with me? Like, there'll be no way. I wouldn't be able to help it, you know. And then she's like, do you see what I'm saying? He's just like, no. I was like, this motherfucker. What do you mean, no?
Like, he's and that little simple face that he pulls, like,
yeah, like,
I haven't even done. I'm just living out my Love Island experience.
I just gave my opinion. That's it.
Why are you all so mad? Like, literally, and again, even for Matilda, how can you like this guy?
Nah,
I don't get it. Like, he is literally insane. I have no idea why she is with him. So then she has to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it has to be a bird of a feather, because I don't know.
It's so weird. Then also gone.
Aaliyah says Sean's cologne would be Joey's fart.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Oh, AW says Sade and Nana, have you seen Sean's Trustpilot sweets reviews gone from 4.5 to 1.1 with people saying sweet packets empty and they hate the fizzy snakes? His sis had to complain.
Wow. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, man.
You had an opportunity to be the entrepreneur, and now we don't like you.
We don't like you, man. Seriously. So Kieran is there as well in this kitchen area, and he is getting wound up. He's just like, listen, you are obviously entitled to give your own opinion, but do you know what I mean? Like, he does say some stuff and it didn't make sense, I'm not gonna lie, but he did say, I think that you're stirring the pot for a reaction. Do you know what I mean? Sean then says, if I would have won the award by the public, and I haven't won. This guy, I couldn't believe that this guy actually thinks this is a real thing. This is a crazy thought process. It's an insane thought process to even think and then to say out loud and to use as a argument. Like, it's insane. It's actually insane. And Kieran kind of lost his shit. He started shouting at that point. He started shouting. Do you know what I mean? Some of it weren't really making sense to me. Like, he was talking about, like, you guys say things with your chest, but when other people say things with their chest, it's a problem. Do you know what I mean? But essentially, he was saying that both Joey and Sean are shit stirrers. You know?
Okay, Simmy. Hey, Simmy says, hey, aunties, please don't skip who's in the chat. I'd be rushing in first. Oh, it's true. You came with bro, trying to get a shout out with the rest of the early gang. You know what?
Oh, Simmy.
Go. I'm going.
No problem. That was my bad today. Sorry, I missed it.
Simmy was early in the chat at 12:37. You was here early. Sonia Barley also came in hot.
Yeah.
After that, a minute later, KW was in the house early as well. Right, I'm going to read over you guys' chats. I do love the early crew chat. Afterwards, I go back and read it. It's actually jokes. And Monica came in early as well. This is all before 1 o'clock, people. Jordan was here as well. Hello. Let me see who else was in here early. Yvonne is always here 10 to 1. Yvonne was here 10 to 1.
Yeah.
As always. Hello. And Divine Me came in early. Ara was here early. Aaliyah Shaw as well. Gilda, all before 1 o'clock, people. Life of Bodge, 1 on the dot. Welcome, and C as well. All early people, and Lily. Thank you so much to you guys. Because you keep it bubbling over. And so when people come in, you know, when we're like a little 5-10 minutes late, you guys have already warmed up the chat for us. So thank you.
Appreciate you guys, man. Every time. Do you know what I mean? Yes, so Sean is crazy. Just wild. Sean basically then says to Kieran, like, I think you're being dramatic. Kieran's just like, he's had enough at that moment. He was just like, look, I think you and Joey are both as full of shit as each other. Do you know what I mean? If I'm honest. Sean says that he's looking very silly. Nicole pipes up And I think she was just gonna do a ride or die. Do you know what I mean? She was like seeing where this was going. Do you know what I mean? And like, you know, Kira was just like, well, my opinion is that you're shit stirrer. You shit stir for a reaction. Do you know what I mean? And this is where Sean again is just like, he's just a coward. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's just like, oh yeah, I would have walked away with more awards. Do you know what I mean? MIMII said to him, like, literally, that's not the point. And he's just like, well, yeah, it is. Huh?
I'm still MIMII. You see how he's got back chat for you? Like, this is no. Nobody can't tell me Sean ain't racist.
Yeah.
He is. He has too much back chat for all of the black people. And I love that Kieran is the one that is like always stepping on his neck. Like, no, I see what these people are up to, really. And he wants out of it. He knows this isn't how he's gonna win.
Yeah, definitely.
Kieran's for the Black Seaver, but he knows that this isn't the way to win the show.
Yeah, exactly. We see Josh and MIMII. Josh basically said that, yeah, watching all that stuff, you on your knees and all that was hard. It was really, really hard. It was hard to watch. Wasn't easy at all. And he wished that she didn't have to hide you know, what she was doing. MIMII just said, like, look, I was sat on the floor because I didn't want to be seen with Ayo on the terrace because I just knew how it was going to come across. And she just has a way of like sounding like she's telling the truth.
I know. It's the slow pace. Like, just honestly, this is like, I get it look bad, but no, that's not what it was. And it is like, it's very believable, but the evidence shows, and if Ayo was up for the crack, you'd be coming downstairs to tell Josh, it's not about you, it's me and Ayo.
Yeah.
Like, you know why you was there, but I'm glad that she's getting away with it. But boy.
No, she did. She speeched it. She absolutely speeched it. Do you know what I mean? Josh is just like, look, I don't want these people to press me and stuff. MIMII did apologize. She did. She's just like, sorry you had to see that and everything. And you know, Josh is trying to do like, this has to be the last time.
That's fair.
No, but she's not in control of that.
No,
she's not in control.
She cannot pull another stunt on this.
No, but she's not in control of it being seen or spoken about. Like, do you know what I mean? Because his previous point was about them, the guys pressing him and stuff. But she did say, like, look, you can't let those guys, meaning mainly Joey, get in your head, you know? Yeah. And he's just like, oh, I just want us to be good. And she just says, pray before bed then. He was like, yeah, I will.
See, all of that, all of that little sweet Christian talkings that she does, that's what makes her believable. But as KW said, I like MIMII, but she's a liar.
She will tell you definitely.
She hasn't admitted really why. Oh my word! Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister. Oh, you're so nice.
This has just gifted 10 people membership.
Oh my god! Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Oh, bless you, man.
Seriously, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Super chat.
Oh my
Seriously. God. Oh my god. That's taking us closer to the goal, you know?
Oh, Supermo is asking, how is MIMII a liar?
She was dishonest in her feelings and her intentions. I'm sorry. She knows what the terrace is. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the thing is, you can't tell me, like, he's 6'6". There's no, like, what are you talking about?
And why did she want to speak to him in secret when you had already told Josh that I'm going to need to speak to Ayo? You had already told Josh this. So then why did there need to be a terrace chat? Really? It's like, so what secret stuff did you want to talk to him about?
Exactly.
And that's the point where it's like, nah, she's spinning her tail. Like, this isn't. And I don't blame her, because him saying no, then it's obvious. Okay, whatever my intentions were, he doesn't feel the same as me. So I would spin it too, but it's still a lie. A lie is a lie. Like, let's.
I'm sounding like Joe. The thing is, yeah, I think like Joey has gone around things in a crazy way. But if you think if I was in that villa and someone asked me, go and get the guy that I was with that I do like, and I know that he likes me, to come upstairs to have a conversation, that I'm not gonna think they wanted to, that she wanted to try something. Of course I'm gonna think that. Yeah. Of course I am. Do you know what I mean? It's just like MIMII has come up with an alternative narrative, which she might even believe. She might. Yeah.
We know the convo she was having before. Realistically, if Nicole wanted to pipe up, hasn't got a leg to stand on.
Yeah.
Like, there are loads of other people that could be like, MIMII, you was talking about the feelings. I did tell you to go for it. Like, listen, we're not making this up. MIMII has been great, and I'm glad that she hasn't been exposed in the worst way.
Yeah. She's a scholar, man.
Yeah.
She's a scholar.
Joey did save her, to be fair. Like, and if that was producer led or whatever, but Joey talking about the secret mission and typing it a tad before saved MIMII, because if that was a shocker to everybody, should be out. Should have to have walked. Really.
Yeah.
Like,
Newbie, that's it. She's lying, but I still like her. Do you know what I mean? Maybe people don't like the word lying, but she's been dishonest. She's definitely been dishonest. Do you know what I mean? Maybe she's preyed on it, so it's fine. Like she's cool with God and stuff. I do believe that Shantae. I do believe they edited it for sure, but there's some things that if she didn't do it, we wouldn't see. She was on her knees repeatedly.
That happened
repeatedly.
She did go and listen to their conversation.
She listened to the conversation. She told them. She told them. She heard it. She heard Ayo say, "I'm not into you." Do you know what I mean? Or she heard part of it. She heard the gist of it and went back. Seriously,
sat down. Like, let's.
Absolutely not. That's you have to be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not ready, or maybe she's taken out with God. Do you know what I mean? So that's her business.
I didn't see what Olu said. But,
what did Olu say? Praying for understanding. Yeah, exactly.
KW said, "This is Olu. This is not chicane. We love MIMII, and be honest here."
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's why I was like, what happened with chicane?
Love them. Love them, man. Poor MIMII never gonna live that down. Nah, she fasted well.
She prays every night, innit? There's like she got lucky. She got lucky with this one, but she hasn't got another save in her, really. Like, so she needs to. I'm hoping she just stays away from Ayo. Just stay away. Just complete the journey with Josh and do your thing.
Yeah. So bedtime, and then Matilda and Sean don't seem to be speaking. Sean's still in his conviction that things always need to be discussed. Jessica sleeps with her award, which I thought was hilarious. In the morning, Joey, straight away in the bedroom, they've just opened their eyes. He's just like, you know what? There's a thin line between shit stirring or pot stirring and being truthful. It's like, is it, Joey? And you're still on that energy. Kieran asks Jessie, "Are you okay, Jessie?" She's like, thrilled. Which is the opposite. Being thrilled. Seriously. Both Sean and Joey didn't get any cuddles at bedtime. Do you know what I mean? Mr. Reuben, aka I'll Take Your Girl, starts hugging all the girls essentially as well.
So Reuben is kind of occupying my little Ghanaian nephew's place. What's his name? Connor. Like, he seems to be with the girls quite like, they're like, Reuben's a gentleman. Like, he seems to be in that space now.
Yeah, exactly. Matilda, Nicole, and MIMII have a bit. Ooh, Supermark's big.
Being a member for a month.
Love it.
Sean and Joey getting dragged. Save MIMII. Definitely.
Yes.
That's definitely what happened. And good luck to her.
Yeah. Hi as well. Matilda, yeah, she said she wasn't in the best week. So yeah, the girls are talking, and basically Matilda says that she hasn't spoken to Sean, and yeah, it's just not right. She wants to back what's right in her opinion, and she will not just support him just because. And you know, she was annoyed that he told her to shut up. We see Sean and Joey basically saying like, look, if more people were truthful and honest, then we'll be in a better place. And Sean's just like, yeah, even Kieran's kicking off. He's been boring since he's been with Nicole. What? He's been with Nicole since the beginning. So are you saying that he's been boring since day 2? do you know what I mean? What are you talking about? Sean is a freaking hater. He's a hater.
So we can firmly say that week of their alliance has ended now.
Yeah, I think
in
so.
In the last run up. So it's like, okay, let's all get to basically the final week. They're at the final week, and then it's now let's fight it out.
Yeah.
Weren't that his busy mate? Just the other day, was he not saying my best mate?
Yeah.
And now you're saying
your best mate should be Joey. Do you know what I mean? Yes, I'd be chilling. Yes.
I cannot wait because you know he's such a bitch. He'll talk about it. I can't wait till Joey ignores Sean's calls on the outside.
You know it's coming.
That's so happening. You know when people talk about that ghosting that takes place from reality stars, Joey can ghost all of them.
100%. 100%. We see Grace, Jesse, and Jessica. Basically, Jesse says, I haven't spoken to Joey. He hasn't checked on me and anything. And I'm just really annoyed that he can't reflect. To be honest, don't give a caca about Jesse. I really don't. Like, I think she's so out of order and I'm not letting it go. Like, seriously, she's out of order, man. Don't care. Grace basically was saying like, do you know what I mean? There's only so much patience you can have with Joey. She knows, obviously. Yeah. And she's just like, sometimes the way he goes about things doesn't even make sense. Sean and Kieran go for a chat. Matilda sees him in his luminous shorts and she was just like, even those shorts are pissing me off. she's definitely got the ick, well, for a moment anyway. Yeah. Sean and Kieran talk, and basically Sean's like, look, last night got heated. Do you know what I mean? The way you approached it was very heated. Kieran's just like, well, you know what? You pipe up a lot. Do you know what I mean? You talk about stirring the pot and you should expect a reaction. Do you know what I mean? And that sort of thing. Kieran's just like, you know, you seem to think that everything that you say has relevance and is cool. But I'm just like, you should expect a reaction. And I just think that, do you know what I mean? At that time that you were being a knobhead. We do see the blacks, Josh, Ayo, and Reuben in the kitchen laughing at this situation as well. Do you know what I mean? So by the time it comes back to them, they've squashed their beef at least. But Kieran does like rib him a bit, and it's just like, oh, you should probably pull Matilda now. But you know, I'm not going to shit stir like you would. And they laugh a little bit. But yeah, I think Kieran don't like him no more at all.
Ivory Chillin says, no shade, but culturally, British people are more sensitive than Americans. I learned that with my ex-wife, laugh out loud, because Jessie would have got her ass cussed out on Love Island USA.
100%.
Definitely.
100%. Because and honestly,
that stuff.
I swear to God, yeah. I swear, like I'm fuming for Josh. I can't lie, yeah.
I don't know how.
I'm fuming because unless they cut it, because it doesn't seem like Josh's nature to let that go. To be honest, do you know what I mean? So maybe they cut it.
Like they may have had a talk together, but still, I'm still on MIMII. Like you can't talk to my man like that.
Nah.
Even after, so there, I'm all acting all nice and gracious, sitting next to him, blah, blah, blah. But when we're taking off our makeup, don't ever talk to my man like that. We have to have had a conversation. Like this cannot be okay.
No, it's not. It doesn't sit well at all. Then we go into Family Day. And the first up is Sean's mum and sister and Matilda's sisters. Matilda's sisters were so cute. They're really cute. One of them is pregnant and the bump is grown. Matilda basically, was just saying that she's just annoyed at Sean because he keeps getting involved in everybody else's business. His sister said, he's a Gary get involved. Freaking love that.
I've never heard before. I was literally like, great. So this is what he does, yeah?
Yeah. No. This is Matilda's sister saying that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, but I like that. They talked about Casa. Matilda's like, yeah, it was a tricky one. They say that her mum said, well, he's used his chance. That's his chance. He's used it. Do you know what I mean? The sister asks, can you trust him? Matilda's like, yeah, 100%. I don't know. She's very confident in that, but
I would not say that.
No.
I would not say that after my husband and we've been together 24 years. You can't trust anybody 100%. That is just a stupid thing to say. And not somebody that I've met like for, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
I trust him 100%. He was lip-syncing 2 girls the other week.
Right, exactly.
Dummy.
Wild. And he lips Lola as well. Unnecessarily.
Mm-hmm. Girl weren't even interested in Sean.
At all.
Mate, yeah.
On Sean's side, Sean said that he had a tough week. They asked about work. The sister kind of changed the subject, or they cut it. Because then she starts saying like, you need to stop the sweet talk. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so bad. It's really bad. Then she says as well, I didn't realize how sassy you were. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're very sassy. Like, I haven't seen this side of you as well. The mum, basically, they talked about Casa, and the mum was just like, why would you even do that? You've got a gorgeous girl. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? Like, what do you mean? Seriously, okay, man. Matilda, like, she did say that Matilda's a bit frosty with me, it's a bit awkward and everything like that. The sister does remind him, like, stop getting involved. They all joined together. Matilda's sisters said to Sean that they wanted to put him in a headlock because of the Casa stuff. He was like, he's scared. The sister said, you should be. Do you know what I mean? I believe him. The mum said that she was mortified, and even the nanny was mortified too. Not the nanny, their nanny was not mortified too. But they kiss in the end, and all is forgiven. It looks like. Do you know what I mean?
Your family needed to be a little bit more honest with him. They tried in their coded way to be like a fix up, but I needed them to be a little bit more explicit. Like, you let yourself down quite a few times, dude. Like, tell him a little bit about himself. And we all know when they're talking about they were mortified, it's mortified that he kissed a black girl.
Probably. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to try and rush through these because we got a time limit. It's Tuesday. So Reuben's sister and his friends came, and then Grace's stepmom and her dad arrived as well. Reuben did ask the people like, do I look like a mug? And they were just like, no, not really. That's what it came across like. But his sister was just like, yeah, we're really proud of you. Like, mum's proud and everything. Even grandpa's watching every night. Do you know what I mean? The friend did say that they thought it was forced with Grace in the beginning, but it seems to blossomed nicely now. Grace, she absolutely ran to her dad, and I was just like, this is the curse of all step people.
Gilda has also been a member for a month.
Oh, love that.
We will get on to Ayo in a second.
Yes. Yes, being a step parent, they don't check for you, man. Do you know what I mean? The dad was just like, look at the color of you. Oh, it's just like this dad boy. He did say
from that little first look, and I was like, I don't know about her dad.
Not too sure. He basically said, like, everyone's so proud of you. You're coming across like a strong queen. Joey Essex walked past. The dad Grace's dad calls him over. Joey shakes their hand. I would not be shaking anyone's hand. That's a madness to shake his hand. Do you know what I mean? Especially in British culture. I think that's crazy.
The dad bottled it. Like, I think the dad was going to have words for him, and he didn't. And he didn't do it. You failed. And I'd be feeling a little pissed if I was Grace at my dad. Like, you have one job. Exactly. One job to just be like, I don't like the way you're talking to my daughter. Let's cut it out. That's all he had to say. And what he's saying, nice to meet you. What?
Weird. And then Joey did say, like, well, yeah, there's nothing deep between us. Like, what you're saying, there's nothing deep between us. The stepmom just said, yeah, well, we like it when she bollocks you. So I guess there was a little something. But Joey still took that as, like, approval. And he tells everybody else, like, yes, what can I say? I got approved by Grace's dad. As in, I don't need to change. What I'm doing is cool.
Proverbs has been a member for a month as well, and Proverbs says that turned into Joey Fandad.
Yeah,
it's so disappointing.
It was very, very disappointing. God. Seriously,
terrible.
The dad does say he's never ever won an argument with Grace. And Grace talks about Reuben, how he lists about everybody's spirits and everything like that. The dad says, yeah, he's got a great physique. He's very articulate. Bro. I thought, what? Are people still saying this shit?
Yes.
And this ain't her first black boyfriend, so...
Because what did he say? Like, yeah, he's definitely like your type.
Yeah.
I was like, so...
Now, mate.
Everything was taking place from her dad. And I was literally like, oh no. Oh, God. No, Reuben.
Great physique and very articulate. Are you fucking like what?
How tall are you?
No, but that was the joke about the lamppost thing, which was quite funny.
He was still sizing him up for his kids. That's one of those families you got to be scared of. You get involved in them and then you'll go missing.
It was actually crazy. Reuben did do the black handshake with the dad though, which I thought was just
and the dad knew.
Yeah.
And at one point, the dad went to spud him.
Yeah.
I was literally like, oh no.
He drew it. It was brilliant. It was actually brilliant. Yeah. So they had a good conversation. The sister was saying them together. That is, the sister was saying, yeah, it's good. Like Grace, you put him in his place, and he can hold his hands up and say sorry. And Grace's dad was just like, yeah, only a strong man can do that. Do you know what I mean? He does whisper to Reuben, like, don't lose the prize, it's in your grasp, and that kind of thing. Then the stepmom was just like, oh, you're such a lovely guy, I love your eyelashes. It was still giving weird behavior. Then the dad, as they're leaving, says, get those kisses in. Get that graft on. I think it's weird. It was just weird.
I don't know. I don't know. I get all icks and feelings about Grace's family. Like it's not.
I don't like it. Get those kisses in. You want to encourage this man to be kissing your daughter. Like, I just don't get it.
As Proverbs says, colonizer phrases.
Bro, yeah, it is.
It's not. It was big weird. That is the word, Seth. Big weird. It's
big weird. Brother, yes, that's it. What's that? Seriously.
Ivor Gillen said he wants athletic grandchildren.
No, he might.
Some say they're craving mixed babies.
It was very weird.
It was all of those vibes, like, oh, he's a big one. Like, I'm sure, like that kind of fuck.
Like, he might as well said, he might have said, oh, you come from good stock. He might as well said that. He might as well squeezed his arm. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it was weird. It's weird. I just think that I just didn't like that kissing thing. I don't know many men that encourage their daughters to be kissed on television. Most dads don't want to see that shit
at all.
Do you know what I mean?
He had a strong enthusiasm. It was weird. It was weird. I would definitely, if that was my son and I was around them, I'll definitely be like, not this family, son.
No. Then we see sounds about one. Then we see Jessica's mum and best friend and AYO'S brother and sister. AYO literally ran, dash to his brother. Like,
what's his brother's name again?
I don't know. Is it
my name? Oh, it's gone out of my head totally. But I actually like the way he said his brother's name. I was just like, oh, that was so cute.
Oh, bless.
Sweet.
So yeah, he runs. Seriously, I was thinking, what about your sister though, man? Seriously.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is his name. Yeah.
So yeah, the sister was just like, yeah, you've been yourself. The brother now is just like, I'm 85% happy. Do you know what I mean? Like Casa, the way you dealt with Casa, yeah, I get that you didn't want to try and hurt anybody, but it looked nuts. Do you know what I mean? And then his other concern was that with Jess and her constant reassurance. Ayo does say, like, I'm happy to do it because, do you know what I mean? Like, it's her. So I'm happy to do it. Ayo then, so the brother asks, like, is the MIMII situation done? I was just like, kind of. He said, yeah. I think he said, yeah, but it was hard. But the brother does reveal that he personally feels that MIMII is better suited. But as long as you're happy, you know. Yeah, and his mum and dad are happy as well. His dad really just wants him to be having a good time, you know. I think his brother said too much. Personally,
I think so. It was okay. So in the totality of it, I was like, okay, it's less messy than the clip that went out suggested, but it's still something that you ain't got to say.
Yeah,
you ain't really got to tell him that. If anything, he could have said, like, when you was with MIMII, we was happy. Like, you seem happy. Now you're with Jess, you seem happy. Like, you know, there's other ways that he could have stated that we like MIMII as well. But yeah, to tell him that you and MIMII are better suited,
it's a bit nuts.
Yeah.
It's a bit nuts.
It's not fair on Jess.
It really isn't. It's actually out of order to Jessica, and I hope he apologizes, to be honest, like, because what really and truly, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Serious.
Yeah. No, it wasn't. And Jess, so at the beginning, whenever we would say Jess is black, people would be like, she's mixed. There's a couple of comments like that. To me, her mum looked mixed.
Yeah. Oh, we got a super chat.
Thank you, Simi.
Thank you so much.
Says AYO'S bruv trying to get him the bag, too little, too late.
Yeah, now's not the time.
Yeah.
You sit on that, man. Hold that.
We're too close
for socials, even. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? You didn't need to say it in the house to make the cut. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, just
Sonia says, where are the black dads?
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah, you see that the parents, you don't really see many. Obviously we saw MIMI's mum, but you don't see many of the black parents come on the show in general. It's usually sisters, brothers, cousins, friends. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not surprised. But AYO'S mum and dad are together, so I don't know what you're saying there. And
that would be nice to have had. I can only think of, I think it was Tyreek. Is it? No, that was his mum again, wasn't it? Wasn't his dad there? I know there's been one black guy and his parents came in. I remember watching, I can't think. But generally, I think most of the African ones, you're getting a mum and an auntie at best, but generally you're getting cousins or friends.
Yeah, exactly. You're not getting the parent, not so much the parents. So yeah, Jessica's side, she talks to her mum and friend, and she's just like, you know, they clicked straight away. They had many up and down. The mum absolutely loves him. And the friend was just like, yeah, like him because he allows you to be yourself. They then joined together. Do you know what I mean? Jessica's scared. I'm just like, yeah, because you're picking up the energy that this brother has just said something mad. Do you know what I mean? Jessica's mum was like, what do you think of my baby? And she told her mum to shut up. And I was just like, Jessica, babe.
I know,
not in front of, not in front of this kind of fact. No.
That, oh God, there's so many. Is there a class that I wanted to scream because I was like, oh my God, these are the bits. Culturally, these are the things that are so different that I hope she learns from. Like, you cannot do that in front of his parents.
No,
like, that's the immediate. Then they're never gonna like you. Like, no, it's gonna be like, you cannot talk to your mum.
Yeah,
like how your school friends were talking to their mum. Even if that's how you talk to your mum, you can't in front of African parents. Like, you just cannot.
It's a mad thing. Not just the family, just not just the
it's
just not, it's a faux pas. It's an absolute faux pas. Do you know what I mean?
Like, no, Jessica. And I really like her, but these are I'm not surprised she was scared. Like, fair.
Maybe it was nervous energy, but she does say, like, you know, Ayo's been so amazing to her, like he's really reassured her and everything. Ayo's brother was just like, yeah, well, that was one of my biggest concerns, actually, the constant reassurance. Just because, like, yeah, I'm not crazy or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? It's just because of the situation. Then her friend pipes in, it's just like, yeah, she's just a clown, biggest joker in the room, clown.
No, there's so many. I mean, she was trying though. She was trying, but
clown.
Also, I wanted
her go-to was clown.
Her friend needed to pipe down a little bit. She was talking too much. Like, there's so much to reading the other people's energy, and it was like, you guys aren't like reading these guys' energies at all, are you? You're just talking. Like, watch how his brother is watching you. Watch how his sister.
This is what I'm saying.
Quiet. It's like you got to dial it back a little bit. Just
the brother will go home and say, "Oh, her friend said that Ayo's with a clown. Your son is with a clown." They will spin it. Do you know what I mean? You can't. You cannot.
Oh my god, it was hard. She was trying though, but her friend was trying in such the wrong ways.
Like, no. Yes, it was giving
clown,
I agree.
None of that talk. Intelligent, smart. She loves
it. He makes her smile. You could even say she's funny, like, but a clown has just such negative connotation. That is like it's terrible.
When you said after hard work.
I'm not gonna lie, yes, that's true. It's true. It's true. But he should have prepped her. That's the other thing. He should have prepped her beforehand.
He probably did. That's why she was scared and was telling her mum to shut up.
Crazy.
She probably did say, "Listen, my family is under the what can she do?"
Yeah. The friend did say, had you gone up to the terrace, Ayo, it would have been done. Do you know what I mean? Which they kind of laugh about. Seriously. So Ayo in the hut said, like, yeah, he's really happy. Like, family matters most, obviously. Do you know what I mean? And the only way is up. Okay, I've got to speed because I literally got to go in a minute. Nicole's mum and brother and Kieran's mum and dad. Basically, the brother came out saying, "Who's Emma?" Which was so funny.
The brother looked like her dad, and her mum looked like her sister. That is all I got from their interaction. The brother looked really old, and her mum looked really young.
Oh, okay, cool. Nicole's mum's there hugging everybody. She just seemed like really warm and do you know what I mean? A nice light. Kieran, in Kieran's side, his mum said, like, you know what, you and Nicole are like me and your dad. We're always arguing all the time. Do you know what I mean? Dad says that Nicole is lush. The mum trusts her judgment, just trusts Kieran's judgment, and said that she's planning the wedding and everything. And she really likes her, like she's really bubbly. On Nicole's side, the mum is just like super, super happy. She said that she knew after 5 minutes that that he was the one for her. She really, do you know what I mean? And she said that you can see on the show that he really likes you, Nicole, and everything. And yeah, she can see a lovely future for them both. Yeah, when they're together, they have already linked up beforehand. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So like they already have like a really nice bond, especially the mums, I believe. Do you know what I mean? They talk about start planning the wedding. Kieran's just like, yeah, calm down. Do you know what I mean?
Those who are going to get married, they're definitely going to get married. I see it.
I believe so.
Well, people are saying, you guys don't want them to win, do you? I'm just seeing like these guys are going to win. Yeah, they probably are going to win.
They probably will.
Yeah.
So then we have Mimi's mum and aunt come in, and Josh's aunt and cousin come in. They go through the bedroom. They see Jomi, the teddy bear that Josh bought Mimi, sleeping in the bed, and they pick it up, kind of thing, bring it with them, which was really cute. On Josh's side, they're really proud of how he's handled himself. Do you know what I mean? He says that Mimi surpassed everything that he expected. The cousin was just like, yeah, she wasn't smiling as much when she was with Ayo, and now she's like cheesing all the time. MIMI's side, they're really saying that, they really thought that she's done well, like she's smiling more, she's happier, like they're happy that he treats her like a queen. They did say that Casa was really hard to watch, do you know what I mean? But they knew that, you know, that she knew her heart, and her aunt is saving for a hat for a big African wedding. That's what she said.
I loved it.
It's very, very cute.
I loved all of them together, and I loved the aunties representing as well. I was like, I love that. I love that. That's the, you know, that is a bit of the African way. They're all in there. But for their niece and nephew, I thought that was really nice. And MIMI's family, again, they reminded me of Tanya, mum and auntie as well. It's like that just kind of fun vibe. Like she's got a good family. That was nice. That was heartwarming, actually.
Yeah.
I liked that for both of them.
So then MIMI's mum, basically, when they got together, was saying, yeah, we really love you. Do you know what I mean? As into Josh and everything like that. And when you came in the villa, you were really her type. And they liked they liked Josh's values and everything. Josh does say before MIMI, he was kind of away from his values, and that she has reminded him to come back to them. Oh, we got a super chat.
Thank you, Gilda.
Thank you so much.
Bless you guys.
Seriously, thank you so much. And yes, and when they get back to London, they're going to spend as much time as possible together. Actually, when Josh goes to London, and Mimi's aunt was like, "Don't forget the auntie too. Like, I want to be there too." And it was generally the best day for them. I did see Sean waving them off, and I was just like, "Fuck you, Sean."
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like, seriously, not a fan of that at all. And then we had Joey's sister and Nan come in. Apparently the Nan is the oldest person to go into the villa, and Jesse's mum and dad. Why was Jesse's dad doing push-ups in the room? That was really
showing he's a old
bizarre
little stud muffin, like he's still got it. Signaling to the older ladies out there.
It's very strange. On Joey's side, he basically, his sister basically said like, yeah, Jesse's definitely got your back. She's not a yes girl or anything like that. He did bring up Grace as well, which was very annoying. The sister was just like, yeah, no one knew about that, but also stop talking about her. Like, just stop. Do you know what I mean? The Nan was just like, yeah, you know, you just say what you feel, don't you? You don't hold back. And the sister was just like, yeah, but drop it now. He's like, yeah, I will. And she does say that the mum who has passed away would be proud, and also that daddy misses you too. And Joey does start crying, so it was a sweet moment. Jessie, on her side, her dad is just like, yeah, I'm a super fan of Love Island now. She does ask, what do you think of him? There was hesitation, and the mum says, oh no, he's lovely. And then the dad was just like, you know, deeds and words and actions, he has shown loyalty and everything like that. But the mum says that he needs to stop thinking that everybody fancies him. They get together, can't lie, looked a bit awkward in the beginning. Do you know what I mean? Joey did say like they did have a tiff last night. Jesse's dad was just like, look, you've got someone really special here. Do you know what I mean? The sister, Joey's sister, was just like, yeah, he really, really likes you. And, you know, the dad was just like, yeah, you let yourself go with Lola, sorry. And, you know, you could have something on the outside, but just don't fuck it up, you know? Joey was just like, oh, your dad's a bit straight. He's a bit straight up, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Then Jesse's mum, she probably said the most important thing. She was just like, you know what? If you had a relationship with someone in the past, you need to show them a little bit of respect. Do you know what I mean? You need to give a little bit of that respect to Grace and give a little bit of kindness too. Do you know what I mean? Joey, he was just like, yep, I respect your honesty and thank you. So, yes.
So we know Joey can actually respond well when people give him criticism.
Yes.
We know that he's just playing.
Yes.
To the guys when he winds them all up. So he's just a straight up arsehole.
He is an arsehole. And also just a reminder that he is 33. Like, do you know what I mean? He's not like, I swear, what's her name? Jessie's like 24, no?
I think so. I think she's 24.
25. Yeah. 24. So you're almost 10 years older than this girl. Do you know what I mean?
Yesterday, that was on Insta. Oh, you know what? I forgot to press Insta.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, no worries.
It just came to my head that I forgot
No
to
worries.
the message that came through on Insta, somebody was saying that they work in a salon and their salon, somebody that comes to the salon knows Joey, and the reason why he is in there is he desperately needs money because he's very bad with money. And that's another reason why I think that Jessie won't hang around for long, because I just don't think her family are that way inclined. I think he's
going to get more money if he's with her. So we'll see. We will see what happens. So, tomorrow night, they showed a clip of Ayo telling Kieran what his brother said, and also Ayo telling Jessica, and we see Jessica very, very upset, being comforted by Matilda, which is annoying.
I hate that.
Yeah, so do I. I don't like that. I don't like that for Jessica.
Keep that shit to yourself, man. Keep it to yourself. Like, let's see how he does it. But I think it's a very shitty thing to do at this moment in time, and all it's going to do is just make her anxious and feel shit about herself.
I think so. I'm actually going to have to go. I can't even do the thingy, but if you want to stay, Nana, and do the
press release?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do the press release.
Okay, cool. Guys, I will see you tomorrow at 1. Do you know what I mean? Have a good time. We've got more time tomorrow, so maybe we can talk about everyone who's watched Street Mate as well. Seriously.
I'm staying on it. I will. I'm just waiting to come through.
But have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Enjoy. We'll chat later. Hello, people. All right, so the press release has come in. Okay, so headlines are: Joey has something to get off his chest. MIMII pulls Josh to the terrace while Ayo has news for Jess. The Love Island talent show makes a triumphant return. Okay, Joey has something to get off his chest. After an emotional day at the Love Island villa, that evening, Joey and Jessie sit down at the fire pit to discuss meeting one another's parents, one another's families. And it appears that he has something he wants to get off his chest. He reveals, "My nan and my sister adore you," as he adds, "Your dad told me you've got something special here. I know that, it's true." And when Jessie asks why his sister got emotional, Joey takes the opportunity to say his real feelings with Jessie. But what will he have to say? Right, MIMII pulls Josh to the terrace while Ayo has some news for Jess. Later that night, MIMII pulls Josh for a chat. When he suggests the daybeds, MIMII replies, "I've got something better." Taking him to the terrace, she says where it all began. She then confides in Josh of their current couple. "I'm so happy. I'm a lot happier than I think I've ever been in this villa." And it appeared that Josh very much shares her feelings, as he says, "I feel like one of the luckiest men ever." Meanwhile, unbeknownst to them, Ayo confides in Kieran down at the fire pit about his brother and what he said during the family visit, revealing, "You know, when I was sat there with my brother, we were chatting a lot about the MIMII situation. His opinion was that me and MIMII were better suited. In the moment, I didn't agree, and like I haven't brought it up to Jessica, but I feel like I will need to do that. I don't know how she's going to take that." Later that night, Ayo decides to pull Jess for a chat to be honest about what his brother had to say. But with the bombshell dropped, how will Jess take the news? Okay, the last part is the talent show makes a triumphant return. It's the new day in the Love Island villa, and it's time for the Islanders to showcase their hidden talents. As Reuben receives a text which reads, "Islanders, the spotlight awaits. Tonight, it's your time to shine at the Love Talent Show. Hashtag show up and show off. Hashtag get practicing." As the Islanders get ready to brush up on their skills, Joey exclaims, "This is our time to shine." Nicole is first up on stage as she treats her fellow Islanders to a sexy dance and remarks afterwards, "Kieran's jaw was on the floor, and that's all I wanted was to see Kieran's face like that. So mission complete." Next up is Reuben, who showcases his whistling and singing talents dedicated to the temporal British summertime as he performs his rendition of Singing in the Rain. Great. And then one by one, the islanders take to the stage, with Matilda performing a puppet show with her feet, of her and Sean's love story. No stranger to the love triangle, Grace leads a yoga class with a triangle as percussion. And Josh shows off his culinary skills, and MIMII tastes his waffle and pancakes. That sounds like an innuendo. But Joey treats the islanders to a self-produced rap. Kieran wows with his rugby skills, and Jess does a colourful performance as an artist masterclass. And Jessie gets a larger-than-life performance on stilts. Ayo plays the flute. What does MIMII do? MIMII belts out a karaoke classic, 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton. Once all the islanders have performed, they must deliberate on who is the winner of Love Island's 2024 talent show. And that is the press release. Yes. The talent show is always painful. Exactly, Sonia. It really is. Dummy J said, sounds like a dead episode tonight. I think it may be, I guess the only like excitement that we're probably going to get is Ayo and Jess. I think that's probably it. And maybe a little kiss from Josh and MIMII. And that will be it, to be fair. Yes, Yvonne. By the sounds of it, they're all trash. I think so. But let's see how good it is. Oh, okay, 1,000 Years is one of your favorites, really. Bardi Gang says, why did Ayo open his big mouth to Jessica as if they can recouple last minute? As I haven't been here, can you say how negative Ayo's brother was when he came in? You know what, Bardi Gang? He wasn't even that negative, actually, all in all. He said that he does think that him and MIMII were better suited, but if he's happy with Jess, then he's happy. That was all he said. So that's something I wouldn't tell. Like, I literally wouldn't. I don't even think he needs to tell her. But for dramatic purposes, yeah, that's all cool. Luminescent Dre says, India and Millie are undefeated till this day. Let's see. You never know. Because I don't know if Nicole can pull off a sexy dance. I actually think that's going to be tragic. But let's see how that goes. Life of Bodge says he's just telling her because she will find out. Yeah, she can find out when she gets out. Like, that's not a nice thing. That's not a nice thing to hear at all. Supermalt says Ayo's brother wasn't negative, but I think him and Ayo are honest with each other. Fair. I would definitely expect my sister to tell me something like that. Teach me how to vote, please. How to vote on what? I have no idea. Sorry. Okay. All right. There's Life of Bod. She did already get upset about him leaving out information. But this would be fair for him not to tell her, really, just to preserve her feelings. Like, you're obviously going to find out when we get out, but you don't need to hear this in our last week, really. Like, that's just not a nice thing to ever hear. Yes, I don't know. Let's see. Jessica was crying. Yeah, she was. It was really sad. You think I'm asking too much of Ayo? I don't know. I think that should be standard for anybody. Like, some things you just don't need to hear. Actually, it's just not good. And he doesn't need to spoil her experience. He can just wait until after, and she's gonna see it. Yes, precisely, Proverbs. Exactly. Timing is everything. He's going to spoil the rest of her experience. And that's the thing. It's not necessary. You can just wait. Destiny Love says, we have to remember Ayo is not emotionally intelligent. So many people aren't. It's the problem. But thank you so much, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me go through all that we received today. Simi gave us £5. Thank you. Sistrin gifted 10 memberships to people as well. Supermot has been a member for a month. Gilda's been a member for a month. Proverbs has been a member for a month. Simi also gave us £2. Thank you so much. And Gilda gave us £1.99 as well. This truly does mean a lot. Like, thank you guys. And I am going to work out how when we're going to do the chats all together as well. And also, what was the other thing I needed to ask you guys? Yes, what do you lot want to do? So I'm trying to figure out if we can watch Love Island together in like a watch room. This is for the members. And I can send you a link to that. Would you prefer we watched it all together, or we all just watched it on our TV, but we were in a chat facility? So it's like we're all watching it, but we're not watching it on our computer screens or cast into our TVs. We are just chatting while we're watching. Does that make sense? Have I made any sense to you guys? I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way for us to do that on, I think it's Sunday or Monday. Okay, but Bathroom Diary says TV chat facility. Okay, that's the easiest way. So if I will get that all sorted, and then we can kind of watch it together, and then we'll still do a live recap afterwards and discuss who's won and all of that. But it would be good for us all to just watch it and chat. We'll definitely do the chat after the episode. That will happen. Oh, you want to do a live watch along? Okay. Chatting whilst watching. Chat facility is good. Let's chat while it's happening. All right. Okay. I think that seems to be the majority of you guys, which makes it a lot easier for me. But yes, we will set that up. Lovely. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I will get that all sorted out, and we will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you guys lots. See you tomorrow.